I am Professor Ashok Vishandass from IIPA New Delhi. Today we are going to discuss about the history of India and national movement insofar as GS1 2021 UPSC Civil Service Preliminary Examination is concerned. Let us look at this question. Montfort reforms, women above the age of 21, all. This is the key point, and the women reserved seats in legislature based on the Government of India Act 1935. Based on Montfort reforms, the Government of India Act 1919 was enacted. Under the Act, women were given the right to vote, but there was no universal adult suffrage. Therefore, statement 1 is incorrect. The Government of India Act 1935 extended the principle of communal representation by providing separate electorates for depressed classes such as scheduled castes, women, laborers, workers. A separate electorate meant that not only were the seats reserved for a specific group, but voting for the reserved constituency was allowed for only members of that specific community. Therefore, statement given at 2 is correct. So, alternative B is the right answer. Next question, we have to see these famous personality Bhabhuti, Hastimala and Shumeshwar. They were famous for what? Obviously, they were famous for the similar kind of thing, and they have to be put in the same group. Now, Bhabhuti was the court poet of King Yashovarman of Kannauj in North India in 8th century. He was known for his plays and poetry, written in Sanskrit. He wrote plays based on Ramayana also. And Hastimala was 13th century Kannada poet, playwright in Hoshala Empire, and he wrote Purvarna also. Shumeshwar was in the 11th century Sanskrit poet from Kashmir in India. Therefore, alternative given at B is the right answer. Next question relates to 8th August 1942. In July 1942, the Congress Working Committee met at Wardha and resolved that it would authorize Gandhi to take charge of non-violent mass movement. The Quit India resolution was passed on 8th August 1942 in Bombay session of All India Congress Committee by Mahatma Gandhi. The resolution, generally referred to as Quit India resolution, it was proposed by Jawaharlal Nehru and seconded by Sardar Patel, and it was ratified at Congress meeting at Bombay on this day, 8th August 1942. Therefore, statement A is correct. The Viceroy's Executive Council was expanded in 1945 as part of Wavell Plan. So, this is incorrect, and Congress Ministry did not design. This is also incorrect, and this is also incorrect. Chaunsat Yogini Temple. Chaunsat means 64. The Chaunsat Yogini Temple is in Morena district, which is 40 kilometers away from Gwalior. The cells and the main shrine are flat topped, but it is believed that initially each had a shikhar on the top. While the 64 yoginis originally placed in 64 subsidiary shrines are now missing, a Shivling has taken their places in each cell. The central shrine also holds a Shivling. According to an inscription, the temple was built by King Devpala during 1055 and 1075 of this dynasty. Therefore, statement given at 1 is correct. The uniqueness of this Yogini temple is in its circular shape that is popularly believed to have inspired the design of Indian Parliament. Therefore, statement 4 is correct. And it is not the only circular temple built in India, so statement 2 is incorrect. And it was neither meant to promote the Vaishnava, so this statement is also incorrect. Therefore, alternative given at C is the right answer. Next question. We have to arrange these in ascending order. During the medieval period of a group of villages comprised a Pargana, above it was Sarkar, and above that was Suba, and which was a province above the Sarkar. Therefore, option given at A is the right answer. Pargana, Sarkar and Suba, because we have to arrange in ascending order. Next question. Female school, Hindu female school, which is Bethune school, and who was associated with it. In 1856, the government took charge of the Hindu female school, later renamed as Bethune School. The managing committee of the school was then formed, and Pandit Ishwar Chand Vidyasagar, the celebrated social reformer responsible for eradication of custom of sati and relentless supporter of women's emancipation, was made the secretary. Alternative given at C is the right answer. Next question. We have to identify these three personalities, why they were remembered. They were not leaders of Swadeshi, so A is ruled out. They were neither members of interim government, so this is also ruled out. They were not in the drafting committee, C. These were officers of Indian National Army. All the three officers were part of this Indian National Army who became famous during the INA trials held in Red Fort, Delhi in 1945. Therefore, option given at D is the right answer. Next question. The Nizam of Arcot emerged as an independent state after weakening of the Mughal Empire in the first half of 18th century. It was protectorate of the Hyderabad state, so statement 1 is correct. Mysore kingdom emerged as a powerful state under the Wadeyar dynasty, which initially served as a vassal of Vijayanagar Empire. Therefore, statement 2 is correct. Rohilkhand state arose in the modern district of Rampur, Bareilly, under the declining Mughal Empire in 1721. Ahmad Shah Durrani started invading India from 1748. Statement 3 is incorrect. Therefore, option A is the right answer. Chaunsat Yogini Temple. Chaunsat means 64. The Chaunsat Yogini Temple is in Morena district, which is 40 kilometers away from Gwalior. The cells and the main shrine are flat topped, but it is believed that initially each had a shikhar on the top. While the 64 yoginis originally placed in 64 subsidiary shrines are now missing, a shivling has taken their places in each cell. The central shrine also holds a shivling. According to an inscription, the temple was built by King Devpala during 1055 and 1075 of this dynasty. Therefore, statement given at 1 is correct. The uniqueness of this Yogini temple is in its circular shape that is popularly believed to have inspired the design of Indian Parliament. Therefore, statement 4 is correct. And it is not the only circular temple built in India, so statement 2 is incorrect. And it was neither meant to promote the Vaishnava, so this statement is also incorrect. Therefore, alternative given at C is the right answer. Next question. The most prominent example of rock-cut architecture of this period are found at Ajanta and Bagh. The spectacular Buddhist site of Ajanta consists of several caves nestled in a curving section of Sahyadri Hills overlooking the Waghora River. There are 28 caves at Ajanta. Statement A is correct. B, C and D are not correct. Next question. These terms Halbi, Ho and Kui, they are not the dance form, nor they are musical instrument, nor they are cave painting of the prehistoric period. Some of the popular languages spoken by tribes in India include these languages. For instance, Halbi is spoken by over 5.25 lakh people in the state of Maharashtra and Madhya Pradesh. It belongs to the group of Indo-Aryan tribal languages. Important Dravidian tribal languages include Kolami, Kui. So this statement given at D is the right answer. Thank you and my best wishes to all of you.